In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you some awesome retro gaming pickups. What's up, collectors? Benny here, back with another video. And like you heard in the intro today, I do have some retro gaming pickups to share with you guys. So I have 3 things in total to share with you guys. 2 of them are actually purchases that I made off of Instagram, and the other one is a purchase that I made at a local game store. So 3 things in total, all retro gaming related. One of them is actually going to take its place on the display on the shelf behind me. I don't know if that gives you any hints to what it might be, but 3 pickups, all retro. Let's get into it. All right, so the first thing that I have for you today is a Nintendo game that I purchased from a local game store, and this game is RBI Baseball Complete in Box from Tengen. Very clean. There is a little piece missing on the bottom left corner here. I'm assuming that'd be like the UPC code that someone cut out. But overall, a really nice shape. This game first came out in 1987, and I know that they had like regular baseball for Nintendo, but I like this one way better because it actually had the players' names on it. And actually, if you look here on the cover, it says that it is endorsed by the Major League Baseball Players Association. So I never really knew that when I was a kid, but it makes sense because you could play as New York and have all of the players' names, but they weren't allowed to use like any logos or nicknames or anything like that. So you could use the colors of the teams and the players' names, but not the actual likeness or logos or nicknames or anything like that. So again, this guy is complete in box. Let's open it up and take a look inside. First thing up, we have the manual. So we have the RBI Baseball instruction booklet. Has the controls, how to use it in the field. Pretty cool. One of my favorite things about this game was definitely the music, especially when you were on base. It kind of switched views and the runner could try to steal bases. That was absolutely my favorite thing, getting into a pickle or trying to make the opponent or your friend make a mistake when they're trying to throw the ball and you're running around the bases. Definitely a very cool aspect of the game. And then, like I said, you have some of the players' stats and what teams they play on. So pretty cool. We have the manual, always nice to have. And then next up, we're going to get into the cart. So like I said, this was made by Tengen, and this one has a black cart. So it looks a little bit different. I always remembered it looked a little bit funny when we were playing it when we were kids. Cart is in nice shape. The label is in nice shape as well. Even the back looks good. Uh-oh. Do not store cartridge in very hot or cold places. Never hit or drop. Do not take apart. Do not touch connectors. Do not get them wet or dirty, and doing so may damage game. Do not clean with benzene, paint thinner, alcohol, or other such solvents. Now, I know I'm not the only one that put some rubbing alcohol on a Q-tip, swiped the cartridge, and then did the infamous NES blow on there, so definitely didn't pay attention to that caution label, but I guess it's always there. Who knew? So again, really clean copy of the game. Really awesome. I got this for $8. I guess the only thing I could be upset about is the little cutout on the box back there, but for $8, we got the cart, the manual, and the box, so I think that's a pretty good deal. And again, for one of my favorite baseball games for NES, pumped to add this one into the collection. So the next 2 packages are from an Instagram claim sale. It's from the same seller, but from 2 different sales at 2 different times. Let's open this small package up first. As you can see, this is another NES game. And you might be able to even tell what it is before I get this saran wrap off because of the color of the cartridge. But let's flip it over here. Let's take a look. And here it is. Something that I've wanted to add to my collection for so long. I never had this game growing up as a kid. My cousin had it, but we would play this for hours at a time. All right, so first up, we have this little sticker here. Shout out to Retro Teo. All right, and like I said, you can already see the gold cartridge, but let's pull it out. Oh, we got a couple more stickers. Retro Teo and Tomasito. There it is, buy, sell, trade, TNT Games. And then they have their TNT video game claim sales as well. All right, so he's got this one wrapped in some saran wrap. Let's take that off. So here it is, The Legend of Zelda, and that infamous gold cartridge. And you can actually see here that I paid $24 for this, and it is clean AF. And I can actually say that this thing is clean AF, and it is a 3-screw. So this came out from Nintendo in 1985. A lot of times on the gold cartridges, I see the blackening around it all where like the gold is rubbing off. I mean, there's some of it on there, but it's not really too bad. The label is really clean, so I'm really excited about that. Very sick game. So as you can see back there, I was actually playing this game on my Nintendo Switch earlier. This game made me fall in love with the Zelda franchise. This and Ocarina of Time are my top 2 favorites. I would say that A Link to the Past is a close third. I never had a Super Nintendo growing up, so I played that one later on in life. But these two were definitely my 2 favorite games, so I'm pumped to add this one into the collection. I'm still looking for a box for this or a complete in-box copy, but I'm pumped to finally have a gold cartridge in nice shape. I was thinking about making one of those cubes back there a whole Zelda display with different games from different systems, but I think I actually like it broken up by system instead. Let me know in the comments down below how you display your games. Do you do it by system, or you do it by title or franchise? I'd like to hear what you do. I'm looking for something to kind of switch up the display a little bit. Alright, so I do have one more thing to show you guys, and I know it's going to be hard to top that gold cart Zelda, but I think I definitely saved the best for last. Let's go ahead and let's open up this last box. As I mentioned earlier, this box is from Retro and TNT Claims as well. So let's take a look and see what's inside. Take this out of the package a little bit. Oh, did you guys see that? There it is. Well, we have a Super Nintendo controller. That infamous gray and purple button combination. Looking real clean. Alright, so we have the controller. I think you know what's coming next. Alright, so there's the power adapter. And then it looks like in here we have the AV cord. So then underneath all of this, we should have... Yep, there it is. We have the Super Nintendo Entertainment System, and this thing is looking clean. Now it's funny because I know I never had this one as a kid, but my one friend up the street had it, and we would play Super Nintendo all the time. This was one of my favorite systems that I never owned. I was a Sega kid. He had Super Nintendo, so I went from NES to Sega. I was always over there playing Super Nintendo games, and we were always playing Streets of Rage at my house. But Super Nintendo, super happy to finally own this one. This thing is looking awesome. We have a little wear and tear on the sticker there where the power switch is, but other than that, this thing is looking in pretty nice shape. I'm gonna have to try to plug this in and see if I can get it to work, but super excited to have this. And like I said earlier, one of the things that I showed you guys is gonna go on that shelf behind me. I think a lot of you thought it was gonna be that Zelda cartridge, but I think right here where that marble head is, I'm gonna take that out and I'm gonna make a Super Nintendo display. So those were all the pickups that I had to share with you guys today. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, consider leaving a like on the video and leaving a comment letting me know what your favorite pickup was. Also, if you enjoy comic books, video games, cards, and other collectibles, hit that subscribe button and join me on my journey so I can share with you guys some more awesome things that I add into my collection. So until next time, guys, may the comic gods bless your back issue bins, may all your pulls be fire, and I will see you in the next video.